friends, in this video we are solving a problem from the higher order differential equation. The given problem is solve y double dash minus y dash minus 2y is equal to 3 into e to the power of 2x, comma y of 0 is equal to 0 and y dash of 0 is equal to minus 2. Here you observe, till now we have done many of the problems for f of d into y is equal to q of x form. Then we have a general solution, that is y of x is equal to complementary function plus particular integral. But there is a small difference between this problem and this problem. What is the difference means? Here you see, we will get the general solution. In the general solution we will have, for the second order differential equation, two arbitrary constants we will have. Those are C1, C2. For third order, C1, C2, C3. So three arbitrary constants we are getting. But in this case they are given particularly values. These values are called, these conditions are called initial conditions. Why it is called initial conditions means we are discussing y value and y dash value at x naught only, at particularly one point. Suppose this y value you discussed at x naught and y dash value you discussed at another point x1, then you can say these are called boundary conditions. Now in this case these two are called initial conditions. So in finally what we will get means C1 comma C2 arbitrary constants we are getting in the general solution. So just we will replace, we have to eliminate the C1 and C2. We have to eliminate the C1 and C2 by using these two conditions. That's it. Okay. Then that solution is called particular solution, because we are obtaining a solution from the general solution by giving the particular values. So it is called the particular solution. Once again I am repeating, in the general solution we are from the general solution we are giving the particular values, so we are getting a one solution. That solution is called particular solution. In the particular solution we don't have any arbitrary constants. So now come to the problem. Now the given problem is like y double dash minus y dash minus 2y is equal to 3 into e to the power of 2x. Now we have to write in the operator form. Then we will have d square minus d minus 2 into y is equal to 3 e to the power of 2x. Right. Of course the conditions are there. First we will write the general solution. We will solve for the general solution and then only we will go for the initial conditions. Now you see this one in the form of f of d into y is equal to q of x. So in this case we will have the general solution is y of x is equal to complementary function plus particular integral. So how to find the complementary function? To find the complementary function we have to treat this q of x as 0. Q of x is equal to 0. Then we will have the f of d into y equal to 0. For this, let y is equal to e to the power of mx be a solution of f of d into y is equal to 0. So you see, d square minus d minus 2 into y. What is y here? You have e to the power of mx is equal to 0. Do it. Then what is the derivative of e power mx? You have m into e to the power of mx. D square of m into e power mx is what? Again one time I have done that, I got m into e power mx. M you write left side, e power mx derivative is again m into e power mx. So m into m square e to the power of ms. So d square of this bracket is d square of e to the power of mx. We will have m square into e to the power of mx minus derivative means m into e to the power of mx minus 2 into e to the power of mx is equal to 0. Now you observe in this expression we have e power mx is common. Then m square minus m minus 2 is equal to 0. Then here you observe product of two functions are 0. Product of the two functions are 0. Then in that case either first term is 0 or second term is 0 or both will be 0. But here you have e power mx is e power mx term. So e power mx never 0. So what is the remaining term? M square minus 2m minus 2 is equal to 0. So this is called auxiliary equation. This is called auxiliary equation. Simply in the given problem we will replace d by m and y will be, we won't take. Then f of d into y is equal to 0 will become auxiliary equation f of m is equal to 0. For that purpose generally we will write directly, but I explained here clearly for you. Now we have to find out the roots for this. Okay. This expression, quadratic equation, you can write as m plus 1 into m minus 2 is equal to 0. Linear product of the two linear equations I have written. Now you see m plus 1 into m plus 2. Minus 2 is there. Minus 2 you can write as minus 2 into 1. Okay. Minus 2 plus 1 is nothing but here minus 1. Yes, I can write like this. then the roots for the above equation we will have m is equal to minus 1 comma 2. So here the roots are what here? Roots are real and different. Roots are real and distinct or different. In this case, whenever the roots are different, if a comma b are the two roots, then the complementary function we have c1 e power ax plus c2 e to the power of bx. Here the roots what I have? Minus 1 comma minus 2. So the complementary function in this case we have c1 e to the power of minus x plus c2 e to the power of 2x. This is the complementary function. Now we need to find out the particular integral. What is the particular integral? We have 1 by f of d into q of x. Okay. So f of d is we have d square minus d minus 2 and q of x is 3 e to the power of 2x. By the observation, here this is in the form of f of d into y is equal to f of 1 by f of d into q of x. What is the q of x here? I have q of x is e to the power of ax1. So in this case what we will do? We will substitute d is equal to a when f of a is not is equal to 0. Now you substitute a is equal to 2. Then you will have 1 by 2 square minus 2 minus 2. Here 3 into e to the power of 2x. So you will have 3 by 2 square means 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. So you are getting 0. Whenever you are getting a 0 in the denominator, what we have to do means numerator you write down x and denominator you differentiate with respect to d. Numerator you write down x and denominator you differentiate with respect to d. That is the best method. Now if you differentiate it, then what I will get here? D square derivative with respect to d is 2d minus d derivative with respect to d is 1 and the constant derivative is 0 into what I have? 3 into e to the power of 2x. Now here I am applying again. Here you see e to the power of ax1. Again I have a d term. So in this place again we have to put d is equal to 2. Here also what we have done? D is equal to 2 we are substituted. Now 3 is a constant, x is there, e power 2x we have to write left side, then 1 by 2 into 2 4 minus 1. Okay. Now this is you are getting 4 minus 1 means 3. So 3x e to the power of 2x by 3. So 3 getting cancelled. Then the particular integral we have x into e to the power of 2x. This is the particular integral. Then the general solution is y of x is equal to complementary function plus particular integral. So what is the y of x here? We have previously c1 e power 2x plus c2 e to the power of minus x and the particular integral is x into e to the power of 2x. So you observe the general solution is containing in y of x, general solution is containing two arbitrary constants. What are those? c1 and c2. Now up to this is enough, but they are given some conditions. What are the conditions they are given? So the conditions are y of 0 is equal to 0 and y dash of 0 is equal to minus 2 they are given. This is equal to y of x. Actually this is what? Y of x. In place, now you see, to eliminate two arbitrary constant, how many equations we require? Minimum two conditions, minimum two equations are we require. Already they are given two equations. Try to solve this problem by using these conditions. Initial value conditions. I told you why it is called initial conditions also. Now in place of x you put 0. In place of, this is if you consider x naught. In place of y we have to substitute y naught. So this is y of x. So at x is equal to 0, y value is 0. The meaning is at x is equal to 0 implies y is equal to 0. This is if you consider as equation number 1. From the 1, what you are getting, you see, this is c1 into e power 0 is 1 plus c2. E power 0 means 1 plus x is there 0. 0 into e power 0 means 0 only is equal to y of 0 is what I have. What is y of 0? Y naught is 0. Therefore from this what you can say? c1 plus c2 is equal to 0 implies c1 is equal to minus c2. That's it. c1 is equal to minus c2. Next, another condition we have. What is another condition? Y dash of 0 is equal to minus 2. But what I have? Only y of x. Now differentiate equation 1 with respect to x. Then we will have y dash of x. Yes or no? What is the y dash of x? Y dash of x is equal to c1 is a constant. E power 2x derivative is 2 into e to the power of 2x. Next c2 into e power minus x derivative minus c2 into e to the power of minus x. Actually e power ax derivative is e power ax into a plus. Now here you see UV rule you have to do because this is the product of two functions. So first term e power 2x into x derivative is 1 plus second term is x into e power 2x derivative e power 2x into 2. That's it. This is which value? Y dash of x value. Now again what is the second condition we have? at x is equal to 0, y is equal to minus 2. You consider this is x0 and this is y0. Okay. Next, okay, if you consider this is x1 and this is y1 also, not an issue. Now, at x is equal to 0, y is equal to minus 2, we have to substitute. Okay. That implies at x is equal to 0 means y dash of 0 is minus 2 is equal to 2 c1. This is e power 0, 1 minus c2 into e power 0, that is c2 into 1 plus e power 0 is nothing but 1. What about this value? X is there, so 0 into this entire term is 0. So what you can say, this equation, from this equation we will have 2c1 minus c2 is equal to minus 3. This is this second one we got. But what about the c1 value? Minus c2. So okay, let it be minus c2 is equal to c1. So 2c1 plus c1 is equal to minus 3. So c1, 3c1 is equal to minus 3. Therefore c1 is equal to what you can say? c1 is equal to minus 1. c1 is equal to minus 1. Whenever c1 is minus 1, what about the c2? c2 is minus of minus 1 means 1. So we got a c1 comma c2 values. Now we have to substitute the c1 comma c2 values in the equation number 1. So from equation number 1 we have the particular solution here, particular solution, that is c1 is equal to what you have? Minus 1. So minus 1 into e power 2x, this is y of x I am writing, minus 1 into e power 2x. Next c2 is equal to 1 you have, so 1 into e power minus x plus x into e to the power of 2x is the complete solution, or else you can say the particular solution of the given differential equation. Is it clear for everyone? Friends, in this one what we have done, the given problem we have done the general solution like a complementary function and particular integral. In the general solution we will have the two arbitrary constants for the second order differential equation. Now they will give the initial conditions like y of x naught is equal to y naught, or y dash of x naught is equal to y naught type, let it be. Okay, so in this case we have to eliminate the arbitrary constants for these particular values. Then we will get the solution. That resulting solution is called a particular solution. Okay, thank you for watching this video.